Hello, how's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. And भाई बहुत सारे सवाल थे after the first loss. India have replied perfectly and fittingly well, winning the test match in 2 days in Cape Town. The pitch was, I think, way below par. It was one of those subcontinental pitches where no batter could survive. And we'll also get into this talk about whether these matches are being considered as interesting. But at the same time, भाई जो जैसा subcontinent की pitches होती है वहाँ पे बहुत सारी complaints होती हैं कि why do test matches get over in within a day or two when they're meant to be played over 5 days, or a minimum of 3 to 4 days should be kind of an ideal time before a test match result has been drawn. But South Africa all out 55 in the first innings. India could only manage 153, which seemed like a very low total at that time, but South Africa as well at the same time couldn't really put anything else on the board other than just 176 to go with that, and then managed to give us a bit of a lead of about 79 runs, and India chased that down in quite an easy fashion with just 3 wickets going away, and Rohit Sharma playing kind of his probably best innings, I guess, in the whole series. A lot of key takeaways from this. Pehli baat to pehli innings, the way Mohammad Siraj bowled, I mean, he was bowling perfectly well, the line and length, as he spoke about in this interview as well. He knew what he was bowling, and this guy is going to be the next big thing. I think we talk about Bumrah being that guy who can hold up one of the other ends, and Siraj seems like that guy who can hold up the other when you kind of have those two fast bowling options, especially in overseas conditions, जहाँ पे India generally have struggled only because our pacers, our pitches are designed to help out spinners, so the pacers are not very much prioritized in India itself. And then when you have these players go outside, they may not perform as well as they should be. But we've seen Siraj and Bumrah both in I guess England, in Australia, and now in South Africa as well, and both have done really well, especially Bumrah and Siraj both in this series, especially this match as well. भाई पहले में उसने 6 wickets लिए, दूसरे में Bumrah cleaning that up as well. So yeah, very well done by India in there. I think just thought about negative points, first innings with the way we had like I think what was it, 6 wickets in 11 balls, which is kind of very concerning. KL Rahul went, and then Kohli went after that, and then followed by Jadeja, Bumrah, Siraj, and so on and so forth, which is a bit concerning because you want your last 5 wickets, at least the minimum last 5 wickets, to put up at least 70-80 runs in a test match, especially when you have someone like KL and Jadeja still there. Maybe you don't expect much from Krishna, from Kumar, because of their lack of experience. Siraj and Bumrah should be able to put up another 15-20 runs, so that was a bit concerning to see कि भाई tail के लिए we should have actually done something where the tail should have had a few more extra runs. And granted, we did win the match, and there's not a lot to complain about. But realistically, if we would have put a 180, 190, 250 maybe on the board because of that tail, it would have been a very different story, and maybe we didn't have to bat the second time actually in that kind of test match. So that's something that I would point out and say, okay, maybe that is something that we can maybe improve on. Knowing India's coming back home, and then we've got this Afghanistan series, and then the test match series against England. It'll be very interesting to see how they kind of plan that out and see how that goes as well. And then obviously in the second innings, just playing the way India did, Yashasvi Jaiswal and Rohit Sharma getting us into a good kind of rhythm, and I guess a bit of a contribution from Gill and Kohli just to finish it off with Shreyas Iyer in there as well. Just what India needed, I guess. By draw karna bhi ek bahut badi baat hoti. We've been losing in South Africa for a very long time. I know it's a 2 test match series, and maybe this would have been exactly what was needed by India to take into that third test match if there was one, and maybe even win the series if it needed be, because I think the way India played this one, they were completely dominant of it. At times it did seem like we were a bit rash. थोड़े बहुत ऐसे shots खेल रहे थे जो ODI maybe white ball cricket shots थे, but at the same time I guess you can't really blame them. They've been playing white ball cricket over the last 6-7 months, and no one's kind of played those test matches and haven't had those kind of experiences so far. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Thank you guys for watching. I think South Africa will be very happy the fact that they've drawn the series. They for another 4 years or so, India won't be crowned the champions of this trophy and won't be winning in South African soil. But at the same time, India will be happy as well going home with just a draw in the series. But a bit disappointed maybe in the first test match where they could have played a bit better and taken the game more deeper than they did. Let us know what your thoughts are on this, and let us know what changes you would make for this England series upcoming at home. I think Ashwin and Jadeja will play a very key part in that, but we'll discuss that in another video. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. So then stay safe.